Hello everybody, Sean here. Today we're looking at Mergo's Wet Nurse, one of the later bosses in Bloodborne. And this boss is pretty difficult at first, but about a third of the way through the fight, I found a strangely easy way to deal with this boss that literally makes it a joke. But before we get to that, let's just go over the boss first. It is a third-person thing, not too sure, but has a lot of arms, has a lot of swords, definitely channeling its General Grievous here. Thankfully, not lightsabers. Those would hurt a lot more. But this boss is pretty slow moving, has a ton of health, but really doesn't offer a whole lot in ranged damage other than just swinging the swords a lot, and can do this attack, or oftentimes if you get in close, like right in front of her, sometimes we'll do that one, which is a little more of a lunge into like an open cut. If any of the attacks hit you, it can add up to quite a lot of damage, specifically the lunge. If the lunge hits you and then the spread afterwards hits you, that's going to be a lot of damage. The other attack where she's swinging wildly, or he or it does little chunks of damage at a time, depending how many of the swords are hitting you. So if you're lucky, only one sword will hit you and you can get in and get out. If they're all hitting you, or if several are hitting you, gonna take a lot more damage. And then obviously this fight is a purely physical fight. There's no magic here, there's no fire here, no bolt. So if you have better physical defense armor, maybe the physical defense rune, definitely throw it on. It's gonna give you that extra little bit just to help mitigate the odd hit or two you're gonna hit. But earlier I touched on the fact that this boss is a bit of a joke. And what happened is, as you see me experimenting with how to fight the boss and just how to generally deal with him, her, it, thing, boss creature, I found a way to just simply not be hit. And it's strangely easy because you run at the boss, which is what shocked me at first, because I really didn't expect it to work. But it does work. You'll notice the boss's attacks tend to be a little slow. She winds them up, he winds them up, still not really sure, but the boss winds them up. So when you run at the boss, it's very easy to just run straight past it and then dodge at the last second as the attacks begin. And you'll see that's what I'm doing again and again. I just run, dodge past the attacks. In this case it was the lunge, so it was much easier. But our better example will come up here as I run at him, get past the attack, and I get tagged sometimes by one of the backhand swings. But generally, it's only one hit, and I'm able to recoup the entire damage because I'm hitting the boss. Now, you might think that's the part where I say, well, this fight's a bit of a joke, but no! It gets even better because you just saw it get better. What happened is, one time, I just happened to not dodge. I just hugged the boss. I wanted to be friends with the boss, and I took 0 damage. You can simply walk right beside the boss, and the way the boss swings its arms, you will completely, as you just saw, avoid all damage. It seems a little broken, I won't lie, but it's a very good way to beat this boss. So all you need to do is back away, wait till the boss is calmed down, isn't attacking, and then run towards the boss and hug it. Make sure your character model is pressed right against it and wrap around its right-hand side. You'll see I always did the right-hand side, so I can't confirm if you do the left. Sorry, it's my right hand. It's the actual boss's left-hand side. But you'll see I never went to the boss's right. I always go to the boss's left because that's just the way that was working for me. Can't confirm if you go to the boss's right if it's the same thing, because this really has to come down to the fact that the arms on his left, her left, whatever, the arms on the left side just don't swing fast enough and at the right angle to hit you as long as you're hugging the boss. So that's really it. Run up to the boss, hug the left-hand side of it, get behind it, and swing until it walks away. Rinse and repeat until dead, and you will have one of the easiest fights in Bloodborne. But there you go, guys. I hope this helps you out. I thank you for watching, and we'll see everyone next time.